Welcome, viewers, to session 36 of Venture for Beginners. I'm Kevin, the host, along with the rest of the cast, Travis, Jimmy, Allison, and Josh, and here to watch us play some D&D. So we were actually gone last week, unfortunately. Stuff happens. We have lives other than this, sadly. But
Sorta.
yeah,
Sadly.
sort of.
No,
Sadly.
sorta,
Dude,
not sadly.
If I could get by by just playing D&D all day, well, maybe not, but it'd be fun.
You mean
Oh
why?
my god, I would
More
totally
often,
do that.
You know, yeah.
I would not make nearly
But
as
work
much
for
money.
wizards.
So, I hope you enjoyed the music before the stream. I finally got that working, which is nice, and gives you something to do during the breaks now. Hopefully, there won't be more audio issues where I've muted half the cast, but spoilers, probably not.
Yeah, is anyone listening to the stream right now? To see
No,
if that's
'cause-
not the case?
My graphs are showing audio's going through, so I hope it's going
Sounds
through.
like everyone's on. Stream watchers, though, is everything really quiet? It sounds really like I've got it. Oh, right, Skype. Never mind, sorry. I always forget that Skype does that. So it's
Yeah.
probably just Skype.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, people saying it sounds lovely. Cool.
Sounded
So,
lovely. Awesome.
I don't know.
Ignore
What are
the
we
beep.
doing? Oh, what's going
Talking
on?
about what we've been doing, duh.
Yeah, what have we been doing?
I don't know. Ask
Can I
somebody.
start? I'll start.
Yeah, go for it. It's a nice shirt, by the way.
Yeah, roll 20 shirt.
It's pretty sweet.
If you didn't know and weren't watching it, Germany won the World Cup yesterday. I was in DC drinking at a bar watching the game. I was super excited. So this is what I wore the other day and what I looked like with all my Germany swag. And I painted my nails German colors, but I only did that today because I was too lazy to do it yesterday. Got my face paint on again. Super excited. I ran a one shot for these guys. So we didn't finish yet, which hopefully we'll finish
Oh,
at some
that's
point.
right.
There's
We
only
did that
like
last
2
week, didn't
hours
we?
left. Yeah. Instead of our normal D&D last week, since Josh was gone, I don't know, at the movies or something, whatever.
No, something else. Something else.
Oh, he's busy doing things. So I ran a one shot for Travis and Kevin and Jimmy. So we did that. That was fun. We didn't stream it though. What else? I think that's it really. Super excited. Germany won.
Go Canada.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good game. I watched all 4
It
minutes
was.
of the very end.
Oh, nice.
I was
I watched the
painting.
entire thing.
I was listening to it, but I couldn't watch it. I was painting. So sorry.
Okay.
But I saw the goal. I saw the goal.
I'll forgive you. All right. So yeah.
Jimmy, go next.
Hello, everybody. Apparently 20 viewers in chat. Don't know if those numbers are lying, but thanks for joining us. Yeah, excited to start. Not much to talk about. I just finished
Life.
a big project I was working on for a long time where I was editing somebody's book. And I was heavily editing. So
Oh, wow.
someone had written a novel and paid me and a friend to kind of, since he had never written anything before, to kind of go over it. And
Never ever.
no, it wasn't bad. And it's better now. It's got something to it. So that's more than can be
That's
said
good.
for most people who try to write something. So that was cool, getting that done. And other than that, I was rooting for Argentina just because go Americas, but I was happy to see Germany deserved to win. They did well. I have to say that I wish it wasn't some 22-year-old neck-bearded fellow who had to score the last goal. Dude, he is a terrible Gert. His
Goetze.
name's almost like my last name, so that's why I know it's like
Goetze.
Goetze, has this terrible neck beard and this
Nuh-uh.
big swoopy. Go look at it.
Either way, it doesn't matter because
You know
have
what?
you seen his girlfriend?
I mean,
and a story right
everybody,
there.
every football player ever or soccer player, it has beautiful, attractive women just flock to them.
This is true.
Yeah,
This is a scientific fact.
it's true.
Let's be honest.
Nice.
It's true. When I was in Aruba and I saw the Dutch national team was there or whatever, there was a couple of them that were not good looking dudes, but their girlfriends and wives were supermodels. So
Yeah.
whatever. Beautiful kids.
So yeah, that's all I got. Excited to play.
Nice. So I'll go next.
Travis,
I was
go.
at a bachelor party this weekend, and yeah, I'm still rehydrating. It was a
There you
fun
go.
time. It was a all weekend camp thing, so I am of course horribly sunburned, because after all Friday night drinking beer, let's be honest, I did not
Gotta
think
be
to put on sunscreen the next day.
It happens.
So the tops of my feet have
Oh,
like the
that's
sandal
gross, man.
mark
Oh, awesome.
and shoes just kill. So
Now you really look like you belong in Wisconsin.
yes, yep, exactly. So I am burnt and slightly itchy and angry, and I'm gonna take it out on all your characters.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not our fault that you passed out drunk in the sun and just laid there for 10
I
hours.
made it to my tent, thank you.
What you thought was a tent. It was just some shrubs, you know.
Well, you
My
know.
tent. I'm protected now.
Sweatshirt propped over shrubs, pretty much a tent. So that's
Josh-
me.
Oh, sorry. I thought you
Oh,
were
no, that's me.
Okay. Josh,
So,
how are things down
yeah.
south of the equator?
it's school holidays down here. My niece and nephew came over for the week. Spend some time.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
we were playing the ARAM. We were like, "Honey, don't, honey, don't,
Yeah.
don't."
Yeah, that was my niece, like, trying to touch my mouse and move the mouse around.
Oh.
And it was, like,
She
leaning
wanted
on
to
my
play.
chair. Yeah, she's only 7. I don't know if she can play on mobile.
It was really funny though.
Dude, you got to start her off young, and she'll be in the LCS.
There you go.
Yeah, and then my brother will break both my legs. That would be nice.
It's worth it for a video game prodigy.
Let's see. Took them to go see Rio 2. Wasn't such a bad movie, all things considered.
Hmm.
Much better than seeing Tinkerbell. So, thank God. Besides that, yeah, League of Legends a little bit, and I've actually started playing Divinity Original Original Sin,
What is
which
that?
is a
Just that
Sounds-
D&D game, right?
D&D-esque game
Mm.
that actually has turn-based like initiatives and stuff in it.
Oh, it's kind of cool.
It's like a
So
modern
it's like a modern-
Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah, a modern Baldur's Gate Icewind Dale game that
Okay.
incorporates a turn-based element for combat into it.
Cool.
And it is, all things considered, not so bad since I played Baldur's
That's always
Gate.
good to get a game in it doesn't suck.
Yeah. This
Main
is
thing is
not
the-
terrible.
The crafting system is somewhat confusing to the point I've actually had to look up guides.
Oh, that's why I literally discouraged all of you from taking any type of crafting. in
I don't know, don't
D&D.
get me wrong.
Aw.
I've seen the crafting in 3.5. I've read it because it happens in our other campaign. But it like literally gives you no hints of what to actually do realistically for crafting. Like you're supposed
Just
to move
throw some
things
shit
like
together
other
and hope something
add-ons.
pops out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys want to take crafting in D&D, you totally can. But like basket weaving versus knowledge arcana or something like that, come on.
Obviously, we want
Come on.
basket weaving.
Travis, if you kill our party
Of
this
course.
session, we're all going to come back as basket weavers.
All
Yeah.
right. We are a group of martially armed and magic equipped basket weavers.
No, there's no martial,
Four
there's no
paladins
arm.
and we're just gonna
We're
roll.
literally gonna role play like village life.
Cool. You're
Throw
gonna play
baskets.
level 1 commoners, get
Yeah.
a
The
D4,
entire game.
no skills or weapon proficiencies.
Actually,
Awesome.
Travis,
Hard
it's
mode,
not a bad
hard
idea. We'll just reroll as all thieves, and we'll just backstab all your monsters to death.
You
Until we get a construct that we can't sneak attack or something.
We all die.
yes.
Then we're
Hey,
No,
fucked.
no.
But
Then we do what thieves do. Run away. Run away.
Yeah, you guys try and outrun the dragon. It eats you. You can't.
Fair.
Cool. Kevin, what have you been up to?
So last week I've been watching a lot of, excuse me, little burp. A lot of TI4, the Dota International Tournaments, which I'm attending the main event this weekend, which will be super fun. I'm really excited. I have a couple friends flying up that I'm going to host. And we're just going to go to the Key Arena and drink and watch Dota for the whole weekend. So
That sounds great. I
That
don't
sounds
play
good.
Dota, but I would still do that anyway.
Yeah, I'm a big League over. Well, I'm not. I don't really give a shit. But I play
I don't give a
League.
shit
I
either.
don't play Dota.
yeah,
But TI is just awesome to watch.
yeah,
and
it's really
if
well
I-
done. We got some good stuff. And this year
Yeah.
they have they brand new this year. They made like a noob stream for people who like aren't familiar with Dota, where like they
will be-
explain things a bit more in depth and stuff.
Oh,
try to get
well, I
more,
might watch that. Shit.
Try to get more share, I guess, more viewership and stuff. So yeah,
Mhm.
and maybe I'll be
It's pretty sweet.
maybe they'll catch me in the stream somewhere. So we'll see.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Probably.
Might have
yeah.
to watch it
Because I'm
then.
up
If
in
I-
the
For that
second
fame,
level.
get all the esports money.
Hmm.
Esports dollars. Yeah, if I didn't have another bachelor party and wedding this weekend, I would totally watch.
Oh, terrible!
Dude, is
Yeah,
You're gonna come back and
Terrible.
you're just gonna have crispy blackened skin, like.
it's possible. Okay,
There's that
I'm
part.
not gonna discount it.
But yeah, the national I'm super excited for, and yeah, that's it.
Sweet.
Great. Did we get everybody?
So, if we're all caught up, I think we can get into it then.
I think so.
So, welcome everyone to.
Josh, have you gone yet?
Yeah.
Didn't you go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Did I miss? Oh wow, I tuned out. Even worse. Even worse.
Josh,
Oh,
see
God.
Josh, who actually pays attention to you.
The rest
Wow.
of us, but not Durian.
Wow, it's okay.
That's why you
Cypher
just do
very
more damage.
nice.
Yeah. Jimmy's the asshole. So, welcome everyone to an Adventure for Beginners session 36, where last we left off, the intrepid adventurers were tracking through the foothills south of the nation of Cien, and they were pursuing a chimera who, as I've said in, I think, every opening since it happened, unfortunately killed Amareth, the party's cleric. They were very luckily and completely coincidentally joined by a new party member in Faunlin and have been going through the foothills. They encountered some trouble before getting in there and possibly significantly more trouble once they got into the foothills. They met up with a dragon, a copper dragon, who was actually pretty friendly, talked to the party, listened to Durian's story, and actually gave the party something. Does everyone remember what it is?
Yes, it is
Sword.
Cool.
a black sword made out of a strange metal that none of us know what the hell it is. Wink.
Out of character.
Quiet, you. I didn't say it was a strange metal. It's just
No,
a
he's-
sword. Shut up, Josh.
It's a strange metal. Strange
Anyway,
colored
Is it
metal.
a space
He
sword?
gave them a sword, which Durian did confirm was magical, and asked them to accomplish a little favor. Does everyone remember what that is?
Yeah,
Kill
we're
some
going
Fae.
to
Oh,
we're going
yeah.
to go kill some Fae who've taken
In a
over a tower. It is the highest peak and was once run by mages or wizards of some sort or
Something of that nature.
something of that nature. We don't really know the full story.
Yeah.
And the chimera
And it is an
due
odd
south.
sword because it's surprisingly heavy compared to how thick it is, the sword.
Yes. So, there you go.
There you go.
The sword is on my... is not on... Oh, right. I didn't add the sword, actually, to anyone's character sheet. Is it... Nina, are you the one that's for sure going to be using it?
Yeah, I'll be using sword and shield.
Hey, do you still have the Rod of Ice?
No, I have
No.
a lot of
Durian
ice.
has it.
Okay. In that case, I will take that off and put on Longsword.
Yeah, I thought I'd mention it since I'll probably be using it in actual combat.
What's your normal melee? Plus 11 / plus 6. Are you going to be using a shield with that? You do still have the turtle shield.
Yeah. I never got rid of it. It was useful.
Just throw
Yeah.
it away. Just throw
Wait,
it
I
away.
identified it as magical, which means I use
Yep.
detect magic, which means I don't have a level 0 spell. I used one level 0 spell.
Oh. Not too worried about that, but... Cool. I think that's there. Alright, and I will save that quick, so Josh, just refresh in the next little bit.
Thank
And
you.
just in case anyone's wondering, I have calculated out XP for the last session or two. It's not enough to level, though, so I didn't bother
Okay.
messing with the sheets.
Fair
So
enough.
cool.
Okay.
You guys are in the foothills. You guys recently fought a wyvern that came swooping in at the party, and unfortunately, not everything and everyone escaped. Two of your horses
Oh.
were either killed or chased off. So you guys are down to Durian's horse and Faunelin's horse. And
And I
Durian,
got-
I believe you're on the ground at the moment, so why don't we take it away there?
Well, and the wyvern escaped, didn't it? We damaged it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Why would
You guys had it quite bloodied and it flew off.
It was like,
Well,
F this. Bye.
I just stand up and brush myself off and gingerly touch my very large, swollen black eye.
She actually hit you. She kidney shot.
Kidneys. Yeah.
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 You were on-
It was a cold shot.
Body
I'm
shots.
like bent over at the waist then and brushing myself off. And I look at Caben,
Peter's gonna have a
quirk an
Caben's gonna
eyebrow.
Kid's gonna shake his head a little bit. Give him an elf nod. Elf wink. Sorry, elf wink.
Elf wink.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So what do you guys do?
I mean, I'm not doing anything, so someone else.
also, keep
Durian's
in mind,
still low.
I'm like sick and stuff.
You are sick and stuff. I did
Yeah.
not forget.
Okay.
Did,
I didn't either,
She
sadly.
gets some kind of bonus against her checks from last time.
Oh,
or
we'll
something?
we'll handle that when it comes up.
God,
Okay.
No, but like,
it's a
did
fly
I
right in
do?
front of your camera.
Did I do some kind of healing or something? That
Yeah. So
Yeah, you
what-
didn't roll high enough to see if anything changed, but I
Right,
got
but
worse.
I thought I gave
Out of
you
character.
a bonus to something.
Yeah, no, you did better. You rolled a decent roll towards the end, so the next time you're going to get a plus. Because you rolled a.
Basically, what we've been
29?
I
Oh no, that's damage roll.
I
do
believe
remember
what we've been doing is Caben's been kind of helping treat Faunolin, and before she does her roll, you'll do your healing check to see how your day's treatment of
Okay.
her has gone.
Okay.
If you hit a certain number, then she gets a bonus to her roll.
Okay.
Cool.
That's how it works.
Well, guys, where's the. We gotta go find that other horse. We can't make it only 2 horses.
We can. And the horse went in a different direction to where we have to go.
Stupid.
So-
Made very obvious.
Although there's an argument to be made at some point. Well,
They ran off towards the ocean, right?
Your horse did, yes, Caben. Yours
Yeah, it went that way.
was
didn't it?
still running last time you saw it.
Yeah.
let us. I say we go track this horse down. Is my horse injured, by the way?
No.
It doesn't say it is on its.
It was only.
If its hit points look like they're at full, and I was tracking that on the
Sweet.
horses, so
Yeah.
I
So I say,
think it's fine.
I ignore Nina and I hop on my horse and say, "Come, we need to go get this horse."
Yes, I agree. We definitely need another one.
Up on Caben,
All right. I hop on. I'm not gonna. move
right in front of me.
Onward.
Yep.
It's difficult to move it on the horse. I hop on. I'm not gonna move it.
Cool. So you guys hop on and start riding down the path. Caben, why don't you give me, and Faunolin as well, give me some tracking checks.
Oh shoot! I don't have my.
Oh god, yeah, I don't have my character sheet up. I was like, wait, where is it?
Come on, guys.
Tracking is in survival, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make a survival roll to see if you can track down the horse.
Oh yeah, plus 11.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Oh what?
Knew it.
God.
Knew it.
Well, I can't
Second you
crit
said
fail with
plus
skill
11.
check, so it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, you can't.
It's 12.
You can't crit fail. You're just kind of like feeling a little
I'm sick,
woozy and
You know,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Muscles aren't working so well. You're not focusing on the trail ahead of you.
Exactly.
Maybe you're
It's-
like, fuck
it's
it. It's not my horse.
Yeah.
Cool. Kevin, however, Caben, excuse me. You pick up the horse's trail and follow it. You guys get maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles down the road, and you find Caben's horse.
Boy, get your
It's
chat
laying-
out of the Roll20 chat, guys.
Huh?
They're chatting about League in the Roll20 chat.
Oh, shush you.
Oh,
You find
Yeah,
Caben's
drama.
horse lying on the side of a path, foaming at the mouth.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, no.
shoot.
fudge.
Alright, Kevin's gonna jump off and...
Ooh, I don't know if I
I
can
don't
do
know,
anything
what do I
here.
do a health check to see if it's dying or if it's just...
Animal
Sure.
lore, handle animal.
Yeah, you
Oh,
well,
You can
Caben,
handle
you
it. Be healed,
you go
right?
up to it and it's just kind of twitching and foaming and it's obviously in its death throes.
Really?
You look and you see the wound that it got hit by was a deep gash from the wyvern's stinger.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought when I rolled decent. Alright,
Nope.
I guess
Uh,
I would ride over to Caben and tell him that he should probably put it out
yeah,
of its misery.
he's already taken out his... What do I have? I have a
I-
sword, right? Not a dagger. I don't have a
Yeah.
dagger.
You have a sword, yeah.
I lean down and I lay my hands on it. And I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on the horse to see if it can do anything.
Okay, cool. Make a roll.
D8 plus no more than 5, right? 5 is the max.
Yes,
bonus.
5 is
Yeah.
the max.
10.
Cool. You see a glow of blue energy come from your hands, and you touch the horse,
Yeah.
and it doesn't seem to get up or move.
Durian, I don't. It's poisoned. I don't think just simply healing Situate the wounds are going to do anything. But thank you for trying.
Well, I pat him on
Poor
the
thing.
back. Caben, I'll leave this to you. And I'm gonna while Caben does this thing, I'm gonna take stock of our situation, Travis. And
Okay.
what time of day is it?
It is probably early afternoon, I would say.
I'm looking for cover, some likely place where there's either in the distance there's cliffs that perhaps there could be an overhang or a cave or a makeshift, some place where we can find some safety for the night.
Yeah, so you look around and you remember passing kind of an overhang on the way here that would probably protect you for the night.
Okay, but let's go back to Caden.
Sure.
I mean, I'm going to get my stuff off the horse and put it out of its misery.
Okay. You get all your gear off the horse, take out your sword, do a quick slash across the throat, and the horse bleeds out.
Sad.
I give it a little pat in the head. So you were... I don't have a name for it.
you.
But
You were a
Ooh.
fine
You were
horse.
a fine. You were a fine.
You were a horse.
Esteban.
Not
you were a
Esteban.
fine horse, but not yet worthy of a name.
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet. Then I don't know. I guess put the stuff on wherever we're going, or on our horses, and hop back on Durian's horse.
Okay, you've got kind of your gear loaded up. You actually have to wear pretty much everything because there's not really a place to store it.
No.
You're kind of like sitting on Durian's bedroll or whatever behind him. But you guys can manage to load up 2 to a horse. The horses will be a little slower moving with the
Yeah.
weight, but it's fine.
Okay.
Cool. And you guys continue back the way you came then?
Party, let's make for. I saw some cover on the way here. I think we should.
Oh.
It's not going to be perfect, but we shouldn't be left out in the open when it comes night. There could be more wyverns.
This is true.
We should find cover for the night. So,
Probably.
You guys do still have probably 2 or 3 hours of light left.
well, how far away was this?
Well, I mean, you walked for a mile and a half,
Okay,
so...
it's on the way. I say we have a couple hours of daylight, but I don't know what we'll find further into the mountains. So
I think it's best we rest now.
yeah, my kidney hurts.
Blame your own mouth for that one.
I blame the person who punched my kidney. There's no sense.
Okay,
Blame your
okay, you
account.
two. Calm down. Be civil about this. We have to travel together and
Grumble, grumble.
hunt down this thing that killed your friends. Might as well make peace with each other. I definitely agree with Durian. I think we should rest soon. I know the battle was tough for all of us, and we lost some horses, so probably best we rest before we move on.
What say all
Yeah?
of you to that?
Yeah?
I stated my opinion. So
Oh. You just want to break.
yeah,
it
I
up?
said I recommended
Rest.
we rest. Funnel
Okay.
agrees.
Okay,
Do
we
you wanna
find
press
cover
on?
and make
Yeah.
camp.
Okay.
Yeah, we go find
It
cover
was the
trash.
same.
No,
Yeah, it was the same thing. Right?
it was a silent ascent on their part.
Cool. Awesome. You guys head over there and make camp for the night. And what are watch orders? I've got Durian, Nina, Faunal, and Caben. Does that work for everyone?
Sure, sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do I heal my damage?
Never.
It wears off after a few hours. I mean, you're sore, but otherwise you're fine.
Okay, so I figure by nightfall I'm okay. A
Yeah.
couple hours from. Okay, so
Cool. So you guys pass the night uneventfully. Ooh, I'm sorry, Allison. Did we roll that day for your
I think you rolled that day because it's been a long
disease
day.
or poison
Yes,
or whatever?
Because okay. Yeah. I took an additional -2 dex and -1 con.
Okay. Yep.
And then the Copper Dragon came shortly after that.
Okay. Cool. So we're good there. All right. So you guys pass an uneventful night and wake up the next day.
That's good.
Yeah. So what do y'all do? Just continue on southward?
I tell Cabe and I say, can you check on Fonelin? See if
Yeah.
you can figure out what's ailing her and maybe prescribe something to get her back on her feet. And
Yeah, let's just go to the local pharmacy and I'll prescribe something right away. No, yeah, I'll.
Durian.
Head on over
Durian
to the
laughs.
apothecary in my
Durian
backpack.
laughs and rubs at his bruise and says, well, I could use some icy hot, Caben. But we can't all get what we need.
What is this icy hot you speak of?
Who
Says
said
a
that?
booming
There's
voice
a
from the
voice
sky.
from-
You know, Durian,
Oh
you
my
only,
god!
you only
The
need one
apocalypse!
kidney. We could take that one out and you'd be okay.
Hey, we could sell it for a few gold.
I'm not sure they do transplants at this age and time, guys.
No, transplants. No, I'm talking about spell components.
You can become a lich. I'm sure you can figure out how to do surgery.
All right, all right.
Some
Like,
warlock would totally use that to
Yeah,
cast
like
something.
Do I
yeah.
get a
Yeah,
healing
necromancy,
check?
man.
On,
half elf kidney.
Yeah,
sure.
well,
spell
we-
component for
We'll
whatever.
get that in a bit. You
Oh, okay.
guys continue on your journey. So
And I
you
say to Cabe, and I say, when you're gonna speak with her, let me know. I can bolster your confidence and
Oh, that's right. That's
your competence, as it were.
right. Okay,
Durian.
so I guess we're making our way. Do we know what
Yeah.
direction the spire was or
Yeah.
the tower? was?
yes, you do know
South.
it's south.
Okay, we're going that, and I guess I'm on the lookout for what I think is the tallest peak with
Yeah.
some kind of
so-
structure on top.
So why doesn't everyone give me a roll to see how well you can spot it? Perception. Yeah, we'll do perception.
Perception. Okay.
I'm gonna find this one out.
One of these days, I'm
Oh.
gonna remember to do my macros. Holy shit! plus
Oh
12.
man.
I almost beat Cave.
To be
Yeah.
honest, it's not too hard
Nine,
to beat me
alright.
at perception.
Cool.
No,
so
no bonus, dude.
you guys are going
No, I know.
along, and
It's
you
so
know.
not too hard for me to beat me at perception.
You guys are going along and you're taking turns kind of climbing up the tallest hill or climbing up a tree to try and look, and eventually Faunalin, you do spot what looks like a far too regular shape in the distance. Looks like a tower up on a large cliff. You do note that it's probably the tallest thing around, so you start steering the party towards that, and eventually you do come within viewing distance of it.
There it is. Or there's something anyway. Good.
Perhaps we should approach with caution.
Yes, and let us not forget, friends, that from the spell that Lysantha cast, the Chimera's nest is not far from here.
It's south.
This is
it's
true.
due south of this tower, right?
Possibly.
Yeah, according
There was a
to-
tall tower some miles distant from the nest, so we are within its region. If it's flying above, if it's flying really high in the air, we could be visible. So let's proceed quickly and cautiously.
Louis Crawford did say it was south, right? From the tower, sorry. I just butchered that,
Ooh.
didn't I?
Who said that?
Louis Crawford, the copper.
Loriquathius.
Well, Clayfius, yeah, I butchered that so bad.
I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know this name.
It's confusing!
And by
Names
the
like
way,
that are
Lysantha
confusing.
was the dragon hunter, Melodia was the mage.
Oh,
Ooh,
my bad.
Knowledge.
I have
bombs.
Lysantha just written at the top of the page for some reason.
No, that's alright.
Can I take a rank in like knowledge Travis or something? Like
Knowledge Travis.
roll that to see it. Like I
Is-
can get like.
you saw the knowledge Megan thing on
Yeah, I
D&D,
saw that on
didn't
Reddit. I
you?
was like, take-
Oh, it's Travis. Travis, please say this name for me.
Yeah. No, if you guys ask, I'm more than happy to remind you. But cool, yeah, you guys head along and shit, who is the red dice? Allison?
Yeah.
That's me.
No, you're the purple one,
Oh, purple is
Josh.
Josh.
Josh is yeah.
I'm right.
Okay, cool. So you guys, you just approach the tower then?
Does the heal thing go
No,
off
we do
before
not
that?
just approach the tower.
Yeah.
Travis.
We run in through the door, be like, hey.
Yeah, we just kick in the front door, go,
When
hey
we're-
guys, we're
I mean, I assume because it's tall, so we can see it even though we're pretty far distant, like a mile or two.
Yeah, you can see it within a mile or two.
Yeah, so when we're about a mile out, I say let's halt here.
Yeah, I
Formulate
think
some
so
sort
that
of plan.
We need a
I
game
think we should
plan,
tie up the
as
horses
it were.
somewhere with cover.
I agree.
I personally don't want to bring mine up close to this. I don't know what we're going to see or fight. I would much rather be on foot.
Bloodthirsty Fae, apparently.
Do
Well,
any of
I
us
don't know what that can mean.
What Fae are?
Yes.
Yeah, you actually made a roll. I believe you did, Caben.
Oh.
Yeah, someone-
on
yeah,
the
I think you did.
generals of Fae, that they are generally
Guided successful.
humanoid creatures with a special kind of magical relation to nature.
Okay.
They tend to have. They can tend to have special abilities, a tie to a natural place, or certain aspects of nature that inspire
Okay.
their being.
And from what I know, because I have some knowledge of their language,
Yes.
from what I know in my studies, there are a number of different sorts, and their ties to the city-dwelling clans and peoples of this world varies. And from what the copper said to us, these are bloodthirsty. So
Mm.
they're chaotic creatures, unpredictable, serving their own ends.
So what does the hill or the peak look like, Travis? Is it like a lone path on the way up? Is it scalable from either direction?
Well, I mean, you guys are just kind of walking through the hills. There isn't really a path that you're following so much, but you can see, like, okay, if we wind around here and kind of walk up this steep grade and maybe double back here, you can kind of see a way up to it, if not necessarily a path.
Okay.
So I guess, do you guys do anything else?
I
I think we
I
gotta think of
tell-
a plan first.
I say let's sit and rest a moment. Why don't you look after Faunolin
Yeah, while you're doing that, why don't you give me some rolls?
and take a +1 because I whisper a poem in your ear.
Oh.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Is it a lover's poem?
No,
Sweet
inspire
something into
confidence.
my ear.
It's Auguries of Innocence by William Blake. To see a world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wildflower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour.
Ooh, I feel inspired.
You feel confident. You don't feel
So
inspired.
yeah, roll me a heal check.
Okay. So what is this? What is this roll for?
Basically, if you hit the DC of whatever save she has to make, she gets a +4 to her roll
Okay.
to try and also hit it.
So before
You get a +2. You get a +2, not +1.
Oh, I get a +2. Okay. Before we had two. Oh, I had a roll to see what it was and a roll to see how to treat it. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Oh man.
Oh.
Is that with the +2?
That's with the +2.
Okay.
I only
Not
have
quite
+3 to
enough.
heal.
I watch
Honestly.
him sort
Fortitude
of like
save.
I watch him
Wait,
like
wait,
poking
wait,
things
hold on
and
a
flicking the
second.
wound, and I'm saying
Wait,
my
hold on a second. Wait, hold on a second. What, Josh?
Alright.
Oh, you have heal too. That's right.
Never mind.
Oh man.
You're like, yep, that's a bite wound.
I'm just like this. You say my
At least we're getting them out now.
Did you?
Boom. Nice. You do not take additional damage for this day.
great.
You feel no worse than you do now.
I still feel like shit.
Still probably do feel like shit.
Yeah,
Well,
Allison always
you-
gets sick when we go off on hunts.
yeah,
It's for real. Like in my other campaign, my 5e campaign, we went up against an adult black dragon, and of course I'm standing within 10 feet of a paladin, so I get like extra bonuses to my save on fear or whatever. And I'm the only one who fails my save, so I'm the only one who's the
Running
tanky
away.
battle cleric running the fuck away. Like, ugh.
Yes. You also failed your save against Lord Quaithius' fear.
Yeah. I'm just not. Yeah.
But you
Guys,
hit this save, so you are good for today.
That's something.
For today.
Right.
So,
For today.
Travis,
Yes.
since we're probably going into a place inside, I look at the two rangers,
Yeah.
and I sort of look at their melee equipment. What do they carry?
Well, you
Why
know
don't
carry.
you- Yeah,
Why don't you
why
ask
don't
them?
you guys answer that? Your melee equipment is what he
I
asked.
have my bow and I have my sword.
Short or long?
Long.
I put my
Yeah.
hands on my two short swords.
Okay, so I'm sure that means.
They're on my
some-
side, but it's off camera, so
So
Plot
I also
twist.
have a
you
lance. I
can't
guess
do
I could
wield.
pull out a lance inside.
You
I don't
can
think I
you
want to do
can
that.
take
Leave
the
that on my
lance
horse.
inside. I believe it's a reach weapon, so you'd be able to hit like an opponent
for
10
range,
feet
it doesn't
away.
say anything.
And then-
Actually, that you put in there, but I would assume it would have range,
It's not range, it's
so
reach.
to speak.
Yeah.
Reach, yeah.
So that
And
probably
then-
would be under range.
Then I look at Durian and realize there's no physical way he'll be able to use it, so I just shrug him off immediately. I whip out my
I don't know
scythe
what you
and-
say to me, so I just sort of.
I don't even say
Watch
anything
you.
to you. I look at you and I'm like, no, there's no way. Then I pull out my scythe and I say, basically, I won't be able to use this while I'm using the sword, so I had it enchanted a little bit, so it might be better than some of your weapons if someone wants to use it in case of emergencies. I'm willing to lend it to someone.
Why don't you hold on to the side?
Vaughn
in
is
case-
insulted by this and just kind of sneers at Nina.
I'm
just shakes her
offering a
head.
+1 scythe.
Caven's
I'm
gonna
grinning
say,
in the background.
Caven's gonna say, "Why don't you hang on to the scythe on your back in case you break the sword?"
No, I don't know what the copper dragon.
Never
I don't know
break
what Lord Quaithius would say to that. So let's try not and break. Try not to break it, please.
I wasn't
I
planning
feel like
to, but
he would hold me responsible first.
And that would be a
Sure.
concern of Durian's, would it not?
you
It
sure
would
no
be a concern
one
of
wants to
any
use the scythe?
right-thinking human or creature.
All right, can I just say out of character real quick? Josh, you turned down a free bastard sword for a scythe, and now you're trying to push your scythe on us. No. We have our weapons for a reason.
Bastard
No.
sword wasn't better than my scythe at the time. Cough.
You had to pay a ton of money for your scythe, okay? To get it, like, special made because you broke your other one. So, whatever.
Alright, I said I'd offer.
Oh. You guys turned down the scythe and
Oh,
do
yes.
battle plans? What are you
Okay, so first I say, look around. Is there cover for our horses? If we tied our horses up out here, a mile away, in general, would they, maybe with long leads so they can graze or something? But
I mean, it's kind
Are
of
there
hilly.
trees?
There there are some trees. There's kind of more shrubs than trees. You could find a place to tie them up, but I mean, if they're tied up and a wyvern comes, is there cover?
How about we just tie them together, like not like a long rope between the two of them, so that they can still get away. My horse is out of character. It's my animal companion, so I'm sure it will lead. It'll lead the other horse or something.
No idea.
Say
what
say
you're
say what you're
to.
gonna say in character.
Perhaps.
What you need to say.
Okay. Okay, well, I think that we should tie the horses together so that they can stick together. It'll be easier to hunt them down. We can give them 15 feet
you
of
don't-
rope between the two, and they
You
can
don't
get away
think-
if they're attacked.
You don't think they'll panic and bolt in opposite directions and snap the rope?
Well, it's
or-
not like we're going to tie it to their necks and they're going to kill each other by running apart, but
Okay. Okay.
Finally,
I mean, that's fine.
Like-
My horse is an idiot, and I don't know what he'd do. It's a
could-
gelding, so.
Allison, did you grow up on a farm?
no, of course
Okay,
not.
I
I
didn't
grew up
think
in like
so.
the ghetto outside of Philadelphia. Of course
Horses
not.
are-
Like seriously.
Dumb. They're
This is
stupid
the
animals.
D&D world, okay? People can cast spells and shit, so you don't know how smart these horses potentially are.
You're-
But you're the
you're-
DM because you're going to decide what they do.
Your
So
horse doesn't have any additional intelligence.
whatever. Maybe my horse is just smart without the
Okay,
intelligence.
you
Maybe
guys-
you should have chosen an elk. Maybe.
And this is where I just sigh and
Moose?
just say, let's do something.
No. So I
Okay.
So I say maybe it's worth taking them as far as the tower, so they'd be close at hand. We're going to be ranging for miles to track them down after this, and there's no telling. There's a chimera within 10 miles of here. There are wyverns within however many miles of here, and whatever other beasts we haven't even encountered yet. I'm not saying that I disagree we should take the horses in, but I don't know how safe they are this far away. And I'd be
Well-
concerned for yours. I know you're attached to.
We should probably work
Yes.
on the assumption that whatever's in this tower is going to see us approach it. I mean, surely if someone's looking at the tower, they're going to see us regardless. So taking the horses up and getting there quicker is probably a better idea.
Okay, so that brings up a good point. What do we propose to do? We can't sneak in, because either they're going to see us by good high ground advantage or by magical means, because they have God knows what abilities. And so sneaking, I would think, is out. And
We just
I don't know what the tower looks like right now. We can't formulate a plan of attack without knowing. Frankly, I say that we just approach it.
yeah,
and see
the
what
direct
comes of it.
approach. The direct approach. Go in.
Keep our guard up. I would say be ready for any sort of magical encounter, because we don't know what they're going to throw at us. But keep your guard up and keep your wits about you, and perhaps we'll see a creature that I can parlay with in some way.
I get the feeling we're not there to parlay.
Well, they don't know that.
As much as we can't prepare without getting a good look at the tower, we could. Do you want to try to shield ourselves as much as possible for them, so they might not know how many people we have with us? Or
How do you propose doing that?
I still have this potion of visibility.
It's only going to work for one person, isn't it?
Yes.
Someone else has invis.
But we have spellcaster that might be able
Don't
to do
split the party
invisibility.
through invisibility.
We don't need to split the
Well,
party
split
for
the party.
invisibility.
Why are
We
you
have two
whispering, Nina?
horses.
You
No,
can totally
I mean-
say that in character. Like,
Yeah, you
hey,
can
don't
say
split
that,
the
but-
party.
Yeah. we're not splitting the. This wouldn't be splitting the party. Possibly, if we wanted to disguise half of us, one of us could take a potion, and Durin can cast invisibility on himself or someone else, and each of the people would be on the horses, and so it would look like.
It's not saying they don't
Yeah,
have.
they would have
There
our
are
force.
magical means. You've got a good plan. I'm only quiet and thinking because I can only cast so many spells in a day, and making multiple people invisible now is something that I can't do later. But it's not a
Yeah.
bad idea. In fact, I would say it's a good idea. I say that we make two of us invisible, and the other two approach. Now, bear in mind, it's not invisibility against everything. There are magical means of seeing that I know of that you can see through the spell.
Yes.
I don't know whether or not they would
They
be
might
able
be
to.
able to, so I don't know how effective this will be.
But I think it's the best possible plan is we all four approach, but two of us are invisible and therefore have some element of surprise, depending on what happened. I don't like it, but I would propose that I would stay visible, as I can communicate with them. And any communications information, and then perhaps I can work some sort of lying or diplomacy.
Or you could also be free to cast
Bias
spells.
time. Right. So that said, you may... I would propose that Nina and Faunalin or Caben both trail us invisible. Perhaps the two rangers, as their movement ability through the wilderness is similar, and they can move fairly quietly, and they can range to our left and right and cover us and give us other eyes.
What armor is Nina wearing?
Chainmail, I think. Or
Something.
Chainmail, quite noisy.
Okay, so
Chainmail.
noisy enough where you
Chainmail.
couldn't.
Chainmail's white.
It's noisy enough, though.
It's noisy
Metal.
enough where you couldn't like sneak up like in front of someone while invisible, and they wouldn't be able to hear you.
I would have to like
The
step,
chain shirt is late. Never mind.
step.
Yeah, Nina is not stealthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaven
Also,
says the two rangers. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. We, like you said, we could stay at a distance. They wouldn't be able to hear us probably because we'd be far away.
There's
We
a-
could range.
There is one issue with this, and I think we're overlooking something. Is that they see the sword that we got. The dragon said it's most effective against Fae. Odds are Fae know what the sword is. If they see the sword, they're not going to be pleased.
Well, don't show it to them.
It's a little bit hard when I don't have
Oh,
a sheath for it.
maybe it's not a
I'm currently
bad thing.
holding it on
Maybe
stock.
it's not a bad thing that we have it. They know that we are some threat to them. They don't feel that we are worthless.
Yeah, but those who are threatened normally lunge first.
I disagree. Those who are threatened are more likely to pay attention and to see if there's other means by which they can...
Maybe that's your modus of getting close to them. You tell them this is a weapon against them, and maybe you're interested in talking. Maybe you want to sell it to them, trade it. For
Or more importantly, I tell them that we were approached by a dragon who asked us to slay them, and instead we would like to give them the weapon.
Just let me know when you
It
go to
buys
say
us
that. I
time.
can be 10 feet from you.
It buys us time. If you're visible with me, they can see the two of us. It buys us time to approach and perhaps bring an attack before they can react. It gives us some advantage.
So,
I like
so
that
against this.
idea.
Travis, do you
I have-
do
I
know
have
if Fae-
the worst
are they,
feeling.
like-
What'd you say, Al? What'd you say, Fawn?
I like the idea of attacking them. Very much.
Yeah, we're going to attack them, but I'm against the idea of walking up to them, showing the sword.
We don't show them
I know,
necessarily.
it's-
You have
You
it on
show it
hand.
to them when you're cutting them down. It's fine. What's wrong with that?
I can't not show them the sword. I'm holding it in my hand 24/7.
Put it
Exactly.
on your back. Tie it to your back.
I
Under your,
can't.
under your
I don't
cloak.
have a sheath for it. It didn't come with
Don't
one.
put it in
Make
a sheath.
one.
Tie it to your back, under your cloak.
Then I'll have a sword wrapping around hitting the horse.
There's no
Oh
horses.
my god, Nina. If we want to,
Nina, why are you so complicated?
Nina, I will fashion you some kind of sheath if you're this worried.
Tell you what. Give me your sword sheath. You have a long sword, right?
Yeah. How do these two things fit, Travis?
Not very well.
Not very not at
Yeah,
all. Or it'd
the
be
sword
kinda loose.
Nina. Yeah, the sword Nina's got is it's a little thicker around the middle, but it's not quite as wide. So
So it
Let
gets
me-
stuck
Would it be-
halfway.
it's not as flat as your sword. It wouldn't. Your sword fits right
So
in the
you can
sheath.
either tie
Okay.
it to your back in some way, or strap it using your
Yeah.
straps that you put your scythe on. We could find a way to attach it to you if you don't want to have it showing. But if it is what they say it is, and they can notice it, it doesn't make a difference. And I'd rather it be in your hand than on your back if they decide to make an action. but we're getting down into details, Nina, and I understand your concern because you're an immediate target when we go up there, and you need to get
No,
close.
it's not my concern for being an immediate target. That's the
Hold,
issue.
well, let me finish. My point being is the bigger picture here is we're going into a dangerous situation where we're going to be attacking the Fae. Our job is to kill them, and all I'm proposing is means by which to give us some sort of advantage. I don't know what that advantage could be yet. It's just ideas, and we won't know until the cards are laid down on the table. We could, all of us, I could make, with the potion, I could make all of us invisible and we could approach, but I feel like that would lead to confusion on our part. We'd have to be verbally in contact with one another to figure out where we are. We wouldn't have any way of really signaling to the attack, and there's no guarantee that all of us invisible just means that we're trying to sneak up and we're actually seen the whole time.
I just think we should leave invisibility in case we need to use it to get out.
We
I don't
won't.
think we should use
we
it at the
will.
start.
That's another option. There's another plan for this idea. If the idea is to get close, with perhaps being able to not be immediately attacked, perhaps it is Nina and Caven who are invisible, and I am seeking aid for an injured ranger.
Well,
Their
you have to
magical
remember they killed the people who owned the tower. I don't think negotiation is going to work in the first place.
Well, we don't know what their relationship was with the tower. We know they're bloodthirsty Fae, but you know what? Fawn, you seem like a tough person who likes the straight story, so I won't mince words. We could use you as bait. You and I could be somebody to catch them off guard. They come towards us, and then Nina and Caven get a chance to strike as they believe they are attacking weak foes. Now, I'd be with you. It's not like I'm saying I'm putting you on a tape, like a sacrificial table, and telling them to come. But if they are bloodthirsty, they may be blinded by signs of weakness and not notice our other assets.
I think we should just decide on something now and just go. The longer we sit here and talk, the more we're leaving ourselves prone to something coming from above and attacking us.
Yeah.
I think we should just figure it out and go.
I'm
Like,
with Fawn.
Okay.
now.
I think the
Okay,
plan
so-
we have
okay.
is the best one we got so far based on
What-
the limited
what
information
plan?
we have. Me and Fawn
What
are
plan?
invis. We'll back you guys up. If you do whatever you do, talk, start killing right away, we'll break invis and start firing shots when we can.
Nina, are you okay with this?
Do what you want, just let you know.
All right,
just
let's
let
go
you know.
then.
If you get attacked, I'm not going to be saving you.
Wait, what?
I'll be doing what
So
I
you're just
can
gonna stand
myself. I'm not going to stand in front of you blocking shots.
Well,
So
that's
you
fine.
put
That's
yourself
why we've
in-
got two people going in Viz. We're gonna go in
Yeah.
and we're
Put
gonna be
yourself
fine.
in danger, you live with the consequences of said danger.
Whoa.
That's all I'm saying. Because
Very
I see
It's
this
very
dangerous.
unparty-like behavior, Nina, and I
I'm saying I
haven't
see this
always
very dangerous,
acted
and
and
I've voiced my
disinterested to
disconcerts,
myself, but I
I've
mean,
voiced my
the
disconcerts,
understanding would be is that we're going in and that we're all looking out for each other's backs as much as looking out for our own skin.
So I've voiced my disconcern. Sorry.
No one's asking
still
me a
wanna
meat
go
shield,
with it?
Nina, but you're fighting alongside of us.
I will fight one side. I'm just saying I'm not going to put myself in over risk, basically. Overly risky situation.
This whole
This
thing is a
plan.
pretty risky situation, I think. This just seemed really out of the blue for some reason. You know, I hope it's not like changing a relationship. We intend to do this just like we fought the dragon. It's risky. We're doing it. We're going to help each other. I'm not asking you to like be a meat shield for anyone, but
No,
I just start
like I said,
riding forward on my horse.
yeah.
I'm just like,
You can ride. I'm
guy's
just saying
very
I've
cool.
voiced my
Fawn,
disconcern
wait.
for this sneaky plan. That's all.
okay.
And
Fawn,
All right.
perhaps your diminished wisdom is making you hasty. Just
I
hold
didn't
up.
lose any
We're-
wisdom.
Okay, well, I didn't. Your illness is not making you think clearly.
Well, technically
just-
I did when I made a new character, but you know.
But just wait a moment. We're about to head out. There will be bloodshed
Yeah.
enough shortly.
Plus, Fawn, we might
I-
have to have you in the back of the horse if you and I will be invisible.
No, I think we approach to about half a mile out,
Oh,
And
and
then
then
I
do
will make us-
invisibility then.
and that will make us invisible then. So
Okay. Travis, really fast.
Yes.
based on my knowledge of Fae, there's not like some thing about Fae where like arrows or basic attacks are like less effective against them than, because I know with the undead and stuff, there's like certain attacks were much more effective. Arrows weren't very effective at all.
You know that Fae are generally quite resilient
Against just
against
much things?
everything.
Against everything. Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Nina,
So what do you
ride
guys
with
do?
me.
Riding on.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, we're going to be the visible ones. Listen, we're going to dismount and approach on foot anyway. We're leaving the horses at some point.
Okay.
I just don't think we should leave them way out here.
Are you two gonna be okay riding on the same horse?
As long as he
Yes.
doesn't say words like last time.
As long as you
fine.
don't say a word. Okay. Okay.
No, I meant words
I-
like he used last
I
time.
know.
Shh,
I know.
don't speak.
All right. Kevin kind of puts his hands up and looks like I'm with you, Fawn.
All right, sounds good. Need to get off my horse.
Cool. So you guys swap around horse riding partners and head out.
And I say as we're riding, approaching, I say, I'm gonna, when we go invisible, hand me the reins of your horse, Fawn, and I will lead it until we reach a point where it's a good spot to dismount and tie them up. Fair?
I just nod.
Okay, let's go.
Cool. So you
Ooh.
guys continue on. As you get closer, who's a hired modifier? Durian, you actually spot on. I guess you guys are coming from the north, so you see to your right, kind of to the west of the tower. You see down the hill a bit. Looks like another building. Could be a stable or a barn. Looks like something of that nature.
Friends, shall we circle from here and perhaps stable our horses in that building?
Yeah.
Or investigate it?
Yeah, investigate first, and then
Let's go
perhaps.
check it out.
Yeah. I agree.
Dismount,
Let's go.
Sword out, shield up.
No. So it's a ways away from us still. So we continue to ride. So if this is the tower right here, we're up to the north. We'll be this way on your guys' camera, riding around.
Alright, well,
Okay,
when we
yeah.
get
So
to the
you're
stable,
keeping
decide
to the
we-
far side so that
We're
you're
not
keeping
getting
out of
closer
sight
to
of
the
the
tower.
tower. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're keeping farther away from the tower if you can. Okay, cool. You guys get closer and you see it is in fact a barn. It looks a bit run down. Some of the thatched roof has been broken or blown away. The walls are, some of the boards are starting to come out. It looks like it hasn't been well maintained. You guys do walk around and you see on the east side of it there's a large barn door which has actually been propped shut with rocks.
So,
I
now I do the
dismount.
following action: dismount, shield up, sword out.
Yeah, I'd have my lance out at least for now, just in case.
Caben,
I don't know
get
what's
off
up.
the horse and get an arrow ready.
Yep. Bows out, notched, checking out stuff.
I've got the rod of ice out,
Okay.
and I'm
Sorry.
following Nina.
Yep, I do my hand motion, like follow me, run to the door. He said it was thingied by stone.
Yeah, there are just some rocks piled up, like, propping the doors shut.
So, a method
Door
of getting
was
in, would I have to kick it open, or is it openable? Like,
You'd have to, like, move the rocks and then open the doors.
so how long
Like
would it
they're-
take them to discuss?
I
Oh,
say
20 minutes.
Nina. I
10
tell
minutes.
Nina wait, and then I go over and I start moving the rocks while she's hopefully stands there at the ready.
Okay,
Yep,
cool. You start moving rocks.
get Jeeves to help you.
Too heavy for Jeeves.
Unseen servant.
Yeah. So, yeah, you
I only
guys
know him as
you guys
Jeeves.
all kind of watch around, keeping a good eye on the surroundings, and Durian, after a few minutes, you clear some rocks and you can open one of the doors.
So I like grab like the handle and I look back at Nina.
I
And I-
give a nod, ready to charge in.
I I pull it open quickly, and I'm like behind the door, so I'm like screened by it. But
Then I like I pee my head around before I actually run in.
You look in, and there's an empty barn. There's a kind of a smell of mustiness and mildew. You see some hay.
Which
good.
oddly enough,
Well,
seems
last
familiar
time, to be
from
fair, out of character, since this character wasn't there, shit was under the hay. Just
Shit
saying.
was under
Not
the
actually shit, but holes in the ground.
This seems oddly familiar to my character somehow, but I don't know why.
I gesture. I go and grab my horse, and I gesture the rangers in.
Cool.
Yeah,
you
I go in
gesture
first
them.
and look around some more, making sure it's safe.
Yeah, you look around. There's a ladder leading up to a hay loft, which is, looks like the hay has been pretty well scattered. The roof's kind of gone in that area. And yeah, you walk in and start leading your horses in.
This could be a good spot for us to not only protect the horses from wyverns and the Fae, but perhaps we leave our horses here when we go to fight the Chimera.
Did we check the hay yet? Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Go
Cave
kick-
I go
wants
up
to go
to the
examine
hay.
the hay.
It's like I'm gonna say I go up to the hay. I actually. You said you only have a sword, don't you?
Only
Right.
what?
Okay. While they're talking about this, I take the rod advice. I walk over and I.
I was gonna
No,
say
poke-
my scythe
poke the
has
hay.
a longer.
Okay, yeah, you.
stick, so-
So you're
stir up
leading
the
your
hay
horse
with-
in. Sure, you kind of disturb your hay. Like the loft is just,
Oh, it's not on the
6
ground. It's above.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said the hay was on the ground. Right?
Okay. No. Then
Oh,
that's
I mean,
not
there's
too.
some hay on the ground.
Okay.
It's a
I
barn.
drop my reins and I climb up the hay loft and I go check it out.
I was gonna say,
Okay. Cool.
enough
You-
hay on the ground to hide in.
Not,
that's what I'm
not
asking.
really. I mean, there's like a couple of boxes. There's like a box of some, I don't know, some fruit that look like rotten remains of fruit that looks like it hasn't been touched in years. Durian, you climb up the ladder and look in the hay loft and kind of start moving the hay around. And you feel yourself tipping backwards. The ladder's just tipping backwards.
Oh,
You
sweet.
whap! Hit the ground.
Awesome.
Can I attempt to catch
Did I
him?
really just tip over?
I attempt to catch him.
It's a trap.
Well, Nina, you're probably not expecting this. Why don't you roll me a reflex, Nina, to see if you can catch him?
Do I get a reflex save to jump off the falling ladder?
Sure,
I'm
why
not gonna be
not?
like. I'm not gonna be like.
Why
not?
Why not? Roll
Yeah,
me a
no.
reflex save.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah,
don't
I
catch
actually-
me. That's fine.
I
You don't
actually
catch
had a
me.
very interesting thing I was going to do.
Nina, you're just kind of like looking in the
Mhm.
looking at the
20.
boxes.
I rolled 20.
What?
Yeah, it came up wrong in the dice roll.
I just didn't do the plus. It's +8. I pressed shift. I did
Oh,
the asterisk.
oh,
instead
okay.
of- I rolled a 12 +8. It's 20.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you leap off, and the ladder just kind of crashes onto the ground.
I like catch myself and I'm
Kaden,
listening.
Kaden kind of laughs a little bit.
Cool. You caught yourself. You're kind of listening, looking, and the ladder rises back up and attempts to hit you again. And it rolls. What's your flat-footed AC? Because you're not really expecting this.
No, not in the slightest.
What the
I
fuck?
honestly, if
It's
the ladder
15.
rises up, I'd just be watching like, oh, it's going back up, like it's righting itself, and then all of a sudden it's smashed.
It's like nothing
That was
strange.
We have to
Nothing-
wait. We have to wait for Allison to get back for this. But okay, my flat-footed AC is 15.
Okay. All right. We'll wait for Allison, and I'll redo that last part.
I'm not even mad.
A hush falls over the crowd. All right. There she is.
So Allison, this ladder tipped over,
Yeah.
and I landed fine, and then the ladder tipped back up and is beginning to try and strike me now.
And the ladder tips back up and does strike you, Durian.
Are we in a Disney movie?
It's
Like
not
I feel like
ladder.
this is like a weird
And,
like Mickey Mouse thing. Like
Durian, you take. I wrote it down somewhere. 6 damage.
Ow!
Roll for initiative.
Where's the ladder on this map?
Right there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm
it's
blind. I
right
can't see
there.
it. Okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say. Oh!
Nice.
Jeebus.
Both of us, nice.
Alright. And let me get this.
Rat pity that wasn't my attack roll.
Oh, really initiative?
Also, this is a very nice barn here,
Yeah.
Travis.
Yeah.
Really nice.
This is a very nice barn.
So we haven't looked in the stalls yet, is what this is also telling me.
Nope.
No, you have not.
Holy
Magic.
crap, Cable.
Magic
What
motherfucking
do you
barn.
roll for ladder initiative?
Apparently an 8.
Nice.
Where's mine?
Sorry.
So my dex is currently at. Oh, it's still +2. Okay.
Ladder battle music. Here we go.
Actually, let's go with that. How loud is it?
It's perfect,
Not
I think.
super loud.
It's like I can hear it, but it's not loud.
Okay.
Cool. Travis, I assume any bonuses my sword may include, you're gonna do like Neil does.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alrighty.
And awesome. Durian, this ladder rises up and smacks you right in the shoulder for 6 damage.
Ow.
Meanwhile, Nina, as you're watching this, you're like, what the shit? You hear a clump, 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 clump behind you as a trough charges at you. And what is your AC? Minus your shield.
18. Minus my shield?
Your
16.
back's to it, yeah. It hits you in the back of the leg, but you're like, what the fuck? And doesn't do any damage.
Do you have this ordered correctly?
Not yet.
Okay.
Cool.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell?
And
I'm just gonna be like, Durian, are you playing a prank on us?
Nina, you go first. You just got
I hope
hit
you
in the
don't say
back
that
of the
because I
leg
just
by
got
this thing.
smacked by a ladder.
Yeah, I know, but I say it as I do to take a swing at the trough with a power attack at -7. So
Okay.
full power attack. 19.
19. You smack into the trough.
Okay, D8 plus 4 plus 7 because it's one-handed, so I don't get double. And then whatever bonuses the sword does
Power attack.
adds
what did
extra
you get?
damage.
Oh, okay. Yep. Cool.
17.
You smack the trough and cut into the top board.
Okay, it's not counted as dead or anything.
It
You don't know.
Can't be really
it's
counted
still
as alive.
there. Caven.
Wait.
What? Oh,
I still
sorry.
have my second
I forget
attack.
you guys have 2 attacks. Roll to hit.
Yeah, I just gotta make sure I type this correctly. 8 plus any bonuses I might have.
You smack into the trough, but you like get a glancing blow as it dodges to the side. Caben, you
What
have
is
a
even
bow and
happening?
arrow out.
You have a bow and arrow out.
Yeah. Kim's gonna really be confused, and he's gonna look around, and he's gonna go and pick up this hammer on the table.
This hammer. Is there a hammer on the table?
That's what it looks
Yep.
like on the map. You put it there.
There's a
Oh,
hammer to
okay.
the left, a horseshoe.
So
a-
you still have your bow out though. You
I mean-
just like put it in one hand, grab the hammer in the other.
If it's like, if it's gonna be less effective, I'd put my bow away and grab the hammer.
No, you can just like cause your left hand has nothing in it, right?
Yep.
You can just hold it in there and grab the hammer.
Perfect.
Okay, you've got a hammer.
And
Now the hammer.
How big is this hammer? Is it like?
It's
big hammer.
it's a hammer.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's a ball peen hammer.
I want to go. So I want
it
to
actually
go.
is a ball peen hammer.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Is the trough close to me at this point in the ladder?
Yeah, why don't you move yourself over to the table? You just swiped up this hammer quick, and you would be... There you go. You are within range if you wish to
So
attempt
I wanna,
to strike the trough.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this. Can you do called shot to a trough? I wanna hit these boards in such a way that it looks like I'd be hitting it out of like where it's nailed to. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I've broken up stuff before.
Like,
You
so
make-
if it's a
he
bar-
wants
I'd
to
like
reach
to grapple
in.
it and take the
He-
nails out.
I mean, I don't want to stop and pull the nails. But like, so if it's an outer board, I want to hit it like out and hit it off the actual trough.
so it
You...
goes flying. Yeah.
Well, that's not really a called shot. 'Cause
Okay,
you're...
then I'll just smack it.
Yeah. Okay. You take a swing and just use your normal melee adjust. Actually, use your normal melee adjust -4. Because this is an improvised weapon and is not a war-made implement.
Oh, okay. 16.
You smack the thing. Roll,
D2? D4?
No. I think there's an actual thing for
I have base
hammer.
attack bonus for melee, right?
Yeah.
Did you roll that with a +7?
Apparently, hammer is a spell.
Plus,
Interesting.
I'm assuming you have strength bonus.
It's a spell. +1, but I think it gets modified into that, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry. That's right.
Oh, sorry, that's attack bonus. I don't know what the damage would be.
Yeah, and that's what I'm looking up right now. Find hammer. Here we go. Treat it as a spiked gauntlet for damage. So I think that's a D4 if I remember correctly.
Okay,
Spike roll.
that's not too much. No pluses?
Yeah, no pluses.
Okay.
Or no, plus whatever your strength is.
I think it's just a 1.
Okay.
4.
You kind of whap the thing with a glancing blow. You have a second attack this round as well.
I want to do it again.
All right, hit it.
Oh, it's a -4? Sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
16 again.
16, you hit it again.
2 damage.
Another thud on the sideboard of this thing. It keeps dodging around, though.
Okay.
Durian, you just got smashed in the shoulder by a ladder.
I know, I'm pissed.
What do you do?
Sorry, I'm
That's all right.
I was typing in Twitch chat catching someone up. Okay. I'm not. God, the trough got a 16 on its initiative. This is insane. I am. I've got my rod of ice, so I'm just swinging and attempting to like break the rungs of this ladder.
All right. Take a
Like a-
swing.
Yep, just like that, Josh. Let's see. Plus-
Uh,
12. Probably a hit.
You actually, like, the ladder dodges just barely, and you kind of
It
glance
has
off
12
the side.
more. It has 13 AC.
Wait.
At least.
Does it touch him? Because the rod has the touch.
Yeah, did I touch
I
it?
would say it does touch it.
Ooh.
Yeah, why don't you roll me D4 cold damage?
4 cold damage.
Oh, this brings back some memories.
4,
Yes,
nice.
4 damage.
Nice hit. All right. Cool.
And I take a defensive step. Well, its reach. I mean, how tall is this ladder?
I mean, probably 8 feet tall.
Okay, I take a. I haven't moved yet, so I'm retreating over to this corner of the room
Okay.
carefully.
Uh,
I mean,
yeah,
does
it gets an attack of opportunity against you if you move
Okay.
more than 5 feet. So the ladder tries to swing down, and you see it coming, and you kind of dodge to the side as you move away.
Sweet.
Cool. So that. All right. Next, the trough tries to ram Nina once again.
Bring it on.
Do you what?
I
So bring it on.
You kind of just dodge out of the way, get your shield out, and it glances off of you. Faunolin, you're seeing all of this from the door.
I said that I had my lance out, right?
You
Yeah.
did?
Okay. Did we figure out what the reach was? Did we look that up?
Yeah, it's 10. It's a reach weapon,
Okay.
so you can hit an enemy
10.
10 feet away rather than right in front of you. So you could hit it from either of those squares.
This is so weird. All right, I'm gonna like take a step in the barn, and I'm, you
Okay.
know, I don't have my shield out, so I'm using it two-handed. And I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
take a jab at the ladder.
Okay.
/ potential mimic.
No, that's all right. Roll the hit.
So it's +8. 21.
You hit it. Roll for damage.
Okay. So it's D8 + 1.
Cool. You kind of thunk into it, but don't get all that solid of a hit. You know, it's a ladder. It's sideways to you. You're just kind of stabbing at it.
Children are dying!
Children, no!
Oh god!
Is this too loud? Should I close the door?
Oh my god, Godzilla!
It kind of sounds like someone's dying in the background.
It's all right.
We're
It's
probably
fine.
playing tag.
It does sound like that.
We're probably
What's
playing
up?
tag.
And Faunolin, what is your combat maneuver defense?
Jesus, 20?
20?
That's what it says.
Base attack weapons plus.
Oh wait, that's with a shield, I guess.
No,
Do you have a shield?
It factors in stats
It's
like
not on.
strength and
What?
strength
What'd you say,
dex
Josh?
with your base attack bonus. So it factors in base attack.
Well, my
bonus,
CMD
strength-
says it's
Oh,
20.
I'm sorry. Flat-footed combat. You're right. It is.
Flat-footed. combat
Actually,
18.
no. That
Probably -2 for my shield.
you're
Nice.
also taking penalties from your dex. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's
as
right.
well.
Wah.
Yeah, so it's -2 on top of whatever that is. So
So
Six-
-3. Well, I don't have my shield out, so would it be another -1? My shield is only +1 AC.
I always forget what goes into this. So it should be. I'm not certain
Combat-
those numbers are right.
You wanting combat maneuver?
Yeah, I don't think
Flat-footed
your
combat maneuver.
I don't think your armor factors into that though.
Okay, so.
It's BAB plus Dex plus 10. Right. So your armor and shield don't factor into it at all.
Okay, so
Okay.
what? Do you,
Cool. So the rope on the box next to you
oh,
whirls
Christ.
around and wraps around your head
Mother-
and neck and
Uh-oh.
starts tightening.
I don't like it. I want to leave.
Someone cut that
So
rope!
you walk in, you jab at this ladder, and this rope just comes out of nowhere, and you're like,
I don't like it.
and okay, that's a perfect initiative.
Well, I guess I'm not going to attack it again because I'm being
Yeah, let
killed
me.
by this weird.
Sorry.
shit.
There you go. Awesome. Ladder's turn.
Ladder's turn.
Bring it
it-
on.
Takes a whack at Nina. And 18. Smacks against Nina's shield, but she stands resolute. Nina!
I yell, someone get that rope off her, and I go a standard attack.
What-
against
what
the
did you
trough
hit?
again.
Well, you hit the trough. You didn't even see the rope.
I thought I was facing so that I had my sides to both of them. I don't know. So D20 plus 11. 29.
Hit.
D8 plus 4. Plus whatever bonuses that men include.
8. Cool, you hit it solidly and kind of chop away some of the wood.
Still kicking. Doesn't count as cleave yet.
It's moving.
Okay. Hiya! 17?
It's another hit.
Don't kill it.
What about now?
Still moving. Doesn't
God
look
damn it.
that badly damaged.
Because you have
I'm hitting
a.
it with the cold iron sword. Really?
Caben, you have a sword.
Durian, can you talk to these things?
Shut up and hit it.
I don't think they're the Fae.
It's a damn trough and a rope
The
and a
Fae
ladder,
had 'em
man. I
locked
can't
up.
talk
What
to
if
it,
these
no.
are from the wizard?
I'm not gonna buy it a
beforehand?
beer, man. Kill
Just
it.
fight! Damn it! My God! Stop yelling like kids.
Caven's gonna
What,
sigh.
wait, what's
and
me?
shout out.
I'm working here.
Caven's
Why
gonna
did I get
sigh.
wrapped in that?
Caven's gonna sigh and shout out. We're here to kill the Fae.
Okay, you shout out, "We're here to kill the Fae!" in a barn that's probably 50 feet from the tower.
Wait,
Awesome.
what? Hold on. I didn't know we were 50 feet. I thought you said it was further away.
It stands. It's done.
Nope.
It's done.
I did not know.
I
it was
said
50
as
feet
you're
away.
coming up on the tower.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Awesome. Caben,
shit.
what do you do?
If we were 50 feet away, we'd have gotten Viz before this, didn't we? Didn't we talk about going Viz like a half
No,
mile
but-
before the tower?
Yeah, but plans changed when we saw this building,
Okay.
so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah. And we wouldn't be in Viz by now, so.
Caben, you have the rest of a turn.
I'm gonna smack the trough.
Okay. Roll to hit.
The
My God.
You miss completely.
That's your second attack. What happened to your first attack?
I
doesn't
wasted my first round, didn't I?
No, just yelling stuff.
Oh, well, even
Did-
if...
The
even
minor
if
action.
I rolled a 5, so it wouldn't have got a hit.
Yeah, probably not. So roll your second attack.
It would be a 5 plus 4, so 8.
Yep, whatever
Or
your
9.
base melee is, minus 4.
Do you want me to re-roll it?
So no, you didn't.
You
hit the
get 2
first time.
attacks per round, so
Oh!
yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought
Oh, it's
I
alright.
only had half a turn left.
You didn't. You're just like yelling stuff.
And a 1.
You hit
Roll
your
a reflex save.
damn hammer.
I
You
don't
hit your
care.
thumb.
Roll a
It's a
reflex
hammer.
You
save.
hammer your
Okay.
thumb. It
Hold
really
on,
hurts.
What's my reflex?
I've done that before.
Do I
It
get max
sucks.
reflex or is it minus something?
No, it's just roll a reflex. The hammer just goes flying out of your hand.
That's fine.
Use your sword, damn it!
Nina,
Durian,
you're not gonna
what-
hack across a trough with a sword.
I mean,
Darian,
I
what do you
stabbed
do?
a ladder with a
I
lance, so.
I cast detect magic. And I'm gonna tell you which way it's pointing. So, 60 feet, cone-shaped emanation, up to 1 minute per level. And I'm casting it right this way.
Okay,
And I would like to eventually sweep around the room.
cool. I mean, you can look around for a bit. You do see that the trough and the ladder are glowing. As is the rope. I assume you just glance at it quickly.
Yep.
And that's all you see.
I don't notice anything
This horse is
deeper.
freaking out, by the way.
I don't notice anything deeper in the barn.
Nope.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna take a movement action. I'm
Sure,
gonna run
yeah.
over to to Faunalin and
And that's all you can do this round.
yes.
Okay.
I can't take out a dagger, can I?
Yeah, you can grab one out as you're going.
I've
What
got
what
the
did you
thing and I
have?
pull out my dagger.
Yeah. What other thing do you have? Oh, the
I'm
rod.
holding the
Right.
rod. I've just got the rod in
Cool.
one hand.
Yeah, you pull a dagger in your other hand as you run up. Troff's turn. It hits at Caben.
Trough, be nice, Trough.
You say that as it rams into your knees
Okay,
for 5 damage.
okay.
Oh my God.
Ow, my shins.
The rope, which is actually at... Sorry, the rope is at 2. Faunolin, your turn.
I shout out to the group. We need to get out
You
of
don't
here.
shout anything. There's
Oh,
a rope around
No,
your
it's
neck.
actually that much around my neck.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I hear her go, we need to.
Yeah, you're like,
all right. So I just make a mad dash out of the barn then.
okay. How far do you mad dash?
Like, I mean, I'm not under my horse's head, but like I would be next to my horse.
Okay. I just want to move the rope along with you
Wait,
because it's
come
still
on, come back.
it's still wrapped around you.
Still?
Yeah, it's literally
okay.
wrapped around your head.
All right.
and
Well,
neck.
I start. I mean, I don't know what I'd say.
You run
for
out and you
but
take
I
it with
try,
you.
Yeah, I try and take it off of me. Like, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, you
I
start grabbing
I
at.
can't grapple. Could
Yes,
I grapple it? I don't know.
You absolutely can. Roll
All right,
me
I'm
a
gonna
grapple
grapple
check.
the.
At a let's actually. Yeah, that's literally what you're trying to do is pull the
Okay,
rope
I'm
off,
like,
right?
it's technically what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's
Combat
look
maneuver?
at. Yeah, I'm
Grapple is complicated.
combat maneuvers. There you go. Bull rush. Blah blah blah. Grapple. Blah blah blah.
We're doing the D20 SRD, not the Pathfinder one.
It's actually in a journal entry.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Let's not get wrecked, okay, Kevin?
Get wrecked.
God, where is it?
You can make a combat maneuver or an escape artist check against their combat maneuver as a standard action. So you ran out, that's fine, that's your move action, so you can make whichever one of those is better. If you haven't put any points into escape artist,
No.
your combat maneuver is probably better.
Okay.
But you should look what your bonus is.
So what is my actual my escape artist is just 0.
Is what your modifier is? Okay.
I don't have a rank. Like I don't have a. It's not one of my skills. So it's
Okay.
okay. So for combat maneuver, what was it again? It's like base attack bonus. plus-
Yeah, what's your CMB between melee and ranged for the base attack?
Oh,
It's up
there
the
it is.
top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So plus
So, yep, +8. And it rolls. Okay.
Huh? 22.
22, you pull and get the rope off of you.
Oh, good.
Is the rope still
Yeah.
struggling against her?
What do you do with you? You loose it from your neck. What do you do with it?
Oh God, what would I do with it? I'm trying to think of what she would do. She would probably try and take it and try and knot it up in on itself.
But
So
you-
it's.
Do you throw it away or do you keep it in your hands?
I
You
would
can't
keep it in
do
my
a whole lot
hands. I
else.
wouldn't throw it because I'm
Okay.
afraid it's gonna come back to me like a snake or some shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So the ladder whaps it, Nina again, and smacks you in the shoulder for 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And Fawn, you're holding this rope in like 1.5 hands, or did you drop your?
I would have
Good
kept
thing.
my lance just
Okay.
in case. I don't know why, but I would have kept it.
So the rope tries to coil around you again. And you said your CMD was 16? No, 18, because you see this coming this time. So it is successful. It gets around your neck again. And starts tightening. Doesn't deal any damage this round, though.
That face. that rope strangle face.
Death
Nina.
rope grapple.
10 plus any unknown modifiers that
You
hit.
miss the trough, or whatever you're aiming at.
This is stronger than like some living, moving, breathing creatures we've encountered.
Because they're made of solid wood.
Yeah, so you miss.
Just imagine Cabe go, it's made
wait,
of
what's
wood,
the minus
wood,
1?
Look at it.
I was using power attack again.
Oh, okay, so you're just swinging as hard as you can with this sword, and the trough dodges out of the way, nimbly on its 4 feet. Caben,
Oh my god.
I didn't think this would be so hard.
What do you
I know,
mean? It's
everyone's, like,
they're buff as
hesitating.
shit.
The trough hasn't changed its demeanor since last week.
Does the trough look friendly?
Oh god.
I don't even know how to answer.
I
don't
want
know.
to scream something so hard, but I won't.
You see this trough nimbly dodging away from Nina's attacks, and you see she's just like full strength. Whap! Hits the ground. Whap! Hits the ground. She's spraying like some dirt from the floor.
Oh, she's
your
siphoning out the
direction.
trough.
Yes.
I'm sorting the trough.
Sorting the trough, sorry.
Yep.
And the ladder's behind her?
Yes. Well, to her side. She's kind of keeping a watch on it as she hacks away.
Okay.
You're just standing there
Right,
unarmed because you flung
Oh,
your
shoot,
hammer.
I lost the hammer. Dang it.
Use your sword!
Fight, Caben, fight!
No, hold on. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll pull out my sword and slash at this ladder.
Okay. Cool, so you pull out your sword, step up, and slash at the ladder. You can pull the sword out while moving, so you
Okay,
can
do
get
I have
both
to put my
attacks if
bow
you
on the
wish.
table or something? Because I had the bow still out in my hand.
I mean, you have it in your other hand, which it's light. You can hold
Okay.
it, not really encumber yourself.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a step toward the ladder and take a swing. 16.
You hit it solidly.
I can do more than D4 damage this time.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got here? D8 plus 1. 8 damage.
Nice. You slice one of the rungs out of it.
Excellent. Second attack. Oh, there it is.
Roll a reflex save, Bregor.
My god.
My reflex is.
If we TPK to a
We're not
bunch
gonna.
of
It hasn't
random
done.
objects,
It's
I don't
done
know.
5 damage this whole time. 25.
25. You easily keep hold of your sword. Cool. Durian, your turn.
I look at these two fools inside and I say, well, I'm gonna go help this one out here. So I go out. I've got my knife
Yep.
and I'm not making an attack at her neck.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like try and make room to try and cut away from her neck to cut some of the rope or as much as I can cut.
Durian accidentally slices my neck open.
Yeah.
Don't roll bad, Jimmy.
So funnel it.
Or you know what? No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hold action
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, Fawn, pull it away from your neck and I'll cut the rope.
Okay.
And so that way we're both pulling at it
Yep.
with one hand, and then yeah. So I hold my action.
Okay. Cool. The trough rears up and it rears up and tries to slam Caben, and you just kind of step out of the way of it.
At me?
Fun. Yes, at
you.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to pull the rope away from my neck, I
Okay.
guess.
I will
and-
lend
Give
what
me
help
a
I
grapple check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mainly
no.
further.
And Durian, why don't you help her out?
What's a grapple? What do I roll? I wasn't. CMD.
Yeah, combat maneuver
CMB.
bonus. CMB. It's
So
between your
between
melee and your ranged base attacks up.
I don't know
top.
how many times I've stared at that and never noticed that it says CMB.
Plus.
Like,
So mine's +5, but I have a. I have
You
escape artist skill. Can I help her escape? Can I do like?
No, because you're not actually escaping. You're
Got it.
trying to grab the rope,
Okay.
which is writhing and moving. By the way, it's not just standing still.
stupid.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, all right. You both grab onto this rope, and you're both pulling it away from her. Durian, make your attack.
On the rope, not me.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm slicing. Like I just like if we've created a little space, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
cut some rope.
Yep.
So I don't know if that's a called shot or something.
No cold shot.
Sorry, I had to go check.
Yeah.
14.
Cool, you hit it. You slice through part of the coil. Roll some damage. You see a
Makes sense.
little part of the coil fall off. You like cut it, and you realize that you kind of cut the end. Like
Just be honest with me. Does rope have more hit points than I do?
currently or total?
Total.
I'm gonna say yes, it does.
That's not cool. That's not cool, and I
One,
quit.
this thing is off. You're both holding it, so the rope is like writhing, and the end is kind of hitting against you, but it's rope. Like
Rope
doesn't
with
seem
more
to be
than
doing-
25 HP. I hate it.
so you're kind of holding it.
Got it, yeah.
You've still got a lance in a hand. What do you do?
Yeah, Fawn, it's still your turn. You have
I'm not gonna try and bring the lance right up to my face to stab it off of me.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
not-
Have swords.
I'm probably just gonna drop the lance and pull out my sword, and that's all I can do because I just grappled my. Yeah.
you've got hands on the, at least one hand on the rope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're holding
I mean-
the rope in one hand.
Can I throw it?
You could if you want to. Durian's also holding on to it, so.
Please don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
And
I'm
it's
just
like
is it-
writhing and moving in front.
I'm trying to think if it would be like a better idea. Like, what
This
would you
rope's
do?
going like this.
throw
What do
it
you
or-
do?
I'm
What do
gonna
you
hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to
And?
it. Drop my lance and pick out my sword, and that's it. Because that's all I can do on my turn.
No, you could heal it. Or you could attack it.
I'm not gonna heal. Oh, I
Heal it.
can.
Heal
Yeah.
the rope.
Not count the grapple
Dropping
as-
a lance is a free
Right.
action. You can just drop things.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and slice
You attack it.
and things.
I mean,
How do you
you're
attack
holding
it?
it, so
You're
you
not
can.
like you're not doing this, right? Because I'm right in front of you.
Oh, I'm gonna try and slice it again.
Okay,
Hell
take a slice at it.
Is my total attack bonus still? No.
Oh
It should
my
be
God.
+8. Okay.
Yeah, because it's reduced for your.
Yeah, for my hurtiness. 15.
15. As a hit, you slice through part of it. Roll some
Okay.
damage.
4?
4. Good. You cut off a good portion of rope.
I'm laughing at the person in chat who says shoot and ladders lore.
Now there's 2 rope creatures attacking you.
Oh my god, it's a Hydra head. It's snake
Oh,
form.
this is great.
The ladder smacks
Oh.
down at Caben. And what's your AC? That might hit you.
My AC is 18.
18. The ladder smacks against your buckler, and you just kind of push it off you.
Good. I'm glad I bought that buckler.
The rope tries to get out of both of your hands. Someone make whoever's higher make a combat maneuver check.
That's you.
The CMB?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's +5, yours +8. So
We're never gonna kill a stupid Chimera.
no.
Yeah, I know.
Whenever
We're gonna get killed by rope, a ladder, and a trough.
Right?
19.
Next-
You keep a hold of it. The rope doesn't manage to do
Fucking
anything.
rope, man.
Tina.
See, for some next level combat stuff, the ladder should pin me into the trough and drown me.
It's empty.
No
It's
water.
just a
Oh.
trough. There's nothing.
Hey, yeah!
You hit it.
13.
13. Nice. You take a big chunk out of the trough.
Still kicking.
It's still moving.
God damn it.
the dirt begins to attack your eyes.
you miss. After you chunk a piece out of it, it dodges out of the way. Caven.
Oh my god.
This is Final
So how?
Destination. like that.
Oh wait, I'm probably gonna attack opportunity. I'm just gonna slash at this ladder.
Okay.
I think you have to have intelligence.
20.
You hit it. Roll for damage.
My damage at there is 7.
You slice another rung out of it.
Second attack, 16.
Hit.
8.
You slice a rung and kind of wedge into the side of it as well.
Is its rungs its hit points? If I kill the rungs, is it dead?
There are quite a few more rungs, and you see that the ladder legs are actually moving a bit more freely as they are attempting to hit at you. Durian,
Wait, what?
well, you take rungs out. The actual sides of the ladder can move easier. There's less stuff binding them together.
So it's making it easier to hit me? Is
I
that
mean,
what you're
it's the
saying?
difference between
You're
the difference
making
would be
it
like instead of
stronger!
still,
Yeah.
it would be like this. I mean, you can only flex so
Cuts
much.
off
Right.
one head.
Unless you have like
Watch
2
out, take its
rungs at the very
place.
top. It's
Right.
Durian and
Okay.
Faunolin, you guys are holding on to this, so you've got it pretty well pinned between you. So you can just hit with attacks at this point.
I
Okay.
swiping away from Fawn and myself. I'm with the
You just hit, is what I'm saying.
3 damage with the dagger.
3 damage, you slice some more rope off. Well, the
Trough.
trough rears up and hits at Nina and misses Nina.
Does anybody have any fire? Because
Maybe not in a
They-
barn.
They are made of wood and rope.
I have nothing. I've got nothing that's useful here. Nothing.
Not in a barn. You'll set the whole place.
You're
on fire.
Everything.
Fine.
Everything I have is based on the conception that my enemies understand basic language skills. I can't tell the trough a joke. I can't.
You could attempt to.
Alright, so I'm just gonna
You just
slash
hit with
at
your
it.
attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Durian, quick, blind the ladder.
Or... can't, like...
Wait, let me feel it crushing
No,
despair.
you just hit with your attack, is what I'm saying. You auto hit.
Oh,
We
I
auto
auto
because
hit.
we've got it pinned.
Oh,
We've
I
got it
completely
Yeah,
essentially
you've got
missed
it
that
held
part.
between. You're both just hacking this rope up.
Okay, I heard that you said that, but I completely
Yeah.
missed the oh, max damage.
Nice.
I like that.
You slice a large piece of it off.
Okay,
There's-
that's attack
there's
1.
still
Can I get
some
another
rope.
slash in?
Yeah, absolutely. Hack it again.
Is this is auto as well?
Yep,
You get 2 attacks.
she does. You slice another portion off. You've still got some rope writhing between you, but it's it's a smaller chunk, so you guys kind of readjust your
Is
grip.
it thick enough? Is it long enough still to wrap around our neck?
Yes. At least one coil. You only need a couple feet for
2
that.
pounds of
We only need
pressure.
1.
3.
2 pounds of pressure.
So the ladder whaps down at Caben.
This is the
and
nightmares.
hits Caben for 3 damage.
This is the nightmare that Travis has been having ever since my wife mentioned that it only takes
Yeah.
3 pounds of pressure.
The rope doesn't manage to. Actually, you need to roll a combat maneuver check.
I do.
Roll.
I do.
No.
Does.
on, roll.
Okay.
Because it's trying to escape your grasp. And you get a +2 to that for Durian also holding it. Yeah, you
27.
keep a hold of it easily. Nina,
Yeah. Travis,
yes.
this is the point where Nina yells, "I've had enough." I drop my shield, I hold this sword in 2 hands, and
Your
I,
shield's strapped to your arm.
if I have to, I go clink
Okay,
and go,
cool. Trough hits you
I don't care.
for 7 damage.
I don't care. I've had enough. No, and no, god damn it.
I've had
Really been
enough.
rolling.
Oh, ow, oh.
Caben,
What the fuck is going on, Travis?
I'm gonna hit sooner or later with this
Oh,
power
no,
attack
yeah.
because I'm doing it 2-handed now. So help me
How
God.
many rungs are missing off this ladder?
a couple.
Or I guess the better
2
question.
or 3.
Okay, so there's more. There's more of rungs existing than.
Yeah, 10 or 11.
All right, I'm gonna slash.
8-foot ladder would have about 8-foot ladder would have about 8 rungs.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 or 9 rungs.
So I'll
Okay,
slash.
so it's got-
I'll slash again.
Okay.
Where's my 12.
It moves out of your way
4.
and dodges that as well.
Okay.
No, that's,
Actually,
no.
stop. Go again, Kevin.
Oh, that's a
That's a
D8. I'm
D8.
sorry.
Yep.
Where's my
You
other
were,
attack? There it
you were
is.
confident on hitting that.
18.
You hit again.
You want to take
you
the
guys
4 for
really don't
damage,
wanna
or
get
want me to
killed by-
reroll?
No, roll or re-roll for damage.
Okay.
Travis, what'd you say?
Yeah.
Damage.
Nice. You hack a piece of the side off, and it looks quite wobbly at this point.
Listen, ladder. If you don't help us, I'm gonna
Yes.
kill you.
Durian, you can just again get your attack in. You auto hit is what I'm saying.
Oh, 4.
Okay, cool. You hack another piece of the rope off.
You tell me when the coil's not long enough to, like... Because I would imagine, like, okay, yeah, it needs about...
Yeah, it's there's about 3 feet of it left that you're just stretching between you two, but it's still you still feel it jerking the two of you, but not really making much headway. Trough rears up and slams at Caben, just misses him completely. Fawn.
Travis, we are
Just
taking
gonna
this
keep
barn. This
stabbing
will
at
be
them.
our barn.
This
We're not losing.
This is the
Ah.
barn Caven's gonna die on, right?
I'm just gonna attack it again.
Yep, just roll for damage.
And then
3 and again. Perfect. You slice the rope and
Stabby
it
stab.
falls inanimate
Stab,
at your
stab.
feet.
Yay!
Why don't we just close the door?
You could have tried that.
Just throw the rope out and close the door.
No, we could have opened the door and saw the ladder hit Durian, and we could have just walked out and closed
The
the door.
ladder smacks down and you dodge out of the way, Caben,
Mm-hmm.
and it smacks down on the floor. You can get an attack of opportunity, I suppose, as it tries to get up.
Can I jump on top of it?
Absolutely.
Okay. I
We
want
both get a
Travis,
attack
I'm
opportunity.
grappling this ladder. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Caben, you jump on top of this ladder, and you can feel it trying to lift you up.
Ooh.
And why don't you roll a combat maneuver defense?
Fuck. Against the ladder?
It's trying to flip you off of it. It's like a bucking
So
horse.
combat maneuver is just the combat, the
Keep
highest
this
one?
ladder.
Oh yeah, sorry, combat maneuver bonus. Yep. So you see where that's listed on your
Yeah,
it's
it's-
CM.
It's my
Sure,
total
you should
attack
get
bonus
a handle,
for my combat, right?
animal check to hang on like it's a horse.
It's a roll at a +8.
23.
Okay, yeah, you keep it pinned down.
Now, is it only Caven who gets an attack of opportunity?
Caben's
Yes,
on
I-
top of this thing right now, so you can't.
I know
There's
that.
not like he's covering it.
Listen, ladder,
Risk
stop
hitting Haven.
fighting.
The question I want to ask is, can I do what they're doing outside and just get an auto hit on it because it's grappled and pinned?
No, they
No,
didn't. They
because
didn't grapple.
like
they
you'd
stretched
have
it
to make a
between
roll to
themselves.
hit because it
Damn it!
like this. The other thing's still smacking at you. You can.
Alright.
You would have to roll to hit because Caben's in the way.
Yeah, you're gonna don't cut my head off.
Nina,
Well,
your turn.
do I have any bonuses for hitting the ladder at the very least? Because it's on the ground.
Caben's in the way.
I'm on top of the ladder.
God damn it!
Hit the trough. You were doing the trough this whole time.
The trough does look pretty chipped and slashed apart.
Alrighty. Hey-ya! That's
You hit
right?
it.
Oh, I'm going to love this now. D8 plus 6 because I'm wielding it two-handed, plus 14 for power attack.
Nice. I have to think of what that is even. Uh,
I've had enough!
you go ha and slice the trough in half, and the two halves just fall away.
Splinter
And then-
breaks apart.
20 on the ladder.
You hit the ladder. You
He's on the
see
ladder.
you see Caben pull Caben just pulls his leg forward to rebalance, and he
Hey,
just
yes,
misses
sir.
ankle. And you slice the ladder in half as well, and it stops moving.
and Caben crashes to the floor.
Why wasn't
I mean, it was bucking, but Caben was on top of
Yeah,
it.
it was
so-
on the
I
ground
know.
already.
Caben, you feel the ladder stop moving.
All right.
Huh.
God damn it, Travis.
I have to go. God, I have to walk away now.
Okay,
God
why
damn it,
don't
Travis.
I think this is a good
A
time
perfect time for a
for
break.
This is a
break.
great time for a
That was more difficult than the
My
dragon.
God.
You didn't
Yeah.
take
I'm
that
just like-
much damage.
No.
No, but
but
it was the embarrassment
maybe our
of taking
one of our
damage from a
longest
ladder
fights.
is
Getting
more.
the shit kicked out of us by a bunch of. Can I say it?
I
now?
didn't take
No,
any
you
damage.
can't,
Damn it.
Josh. Shut the hell
Some
up.
form of objects that seem to be moving.
I took.
I mean,
Frustrating.
Josh, I did cast a spell. It's okay. I know what they.
I've taken more
Yeah.
damage from a ladder than I have from bugbears in this campaign. Just let you know.
I don't think many people took a lot of damage from bugbears. Anyway, let's go to a break. I need a drink after that.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah, I just finished right
Yeah.
here. So.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back, and we'll see what other inanimate objects Travis has in store.
Why did you guys swerve? We just set the fucking